Alright, we are on our way back to the bar. Gonna make some money. We have plenty of food. Doesn't seem like anyone is bothering us. A shinobi citizen. That's interesting. All these people here are hungry. But relatively speaking, Gregor's actually just totally fine. Now, we're not going to worry about strength training just yet. We need a lot of different things. Ooh. Not at all what I meant to do. Opened up the Steam Friends thing. We're going to finally sell our weapons this time. Now we have 1,491 cats. It's nighttime. That's not going to stop our main character from continuing to mine. He needs money. I just saw an NPC be like, "Hey, I can't afford that." Like, rip. That machine is full. Oh, let's go. Let's go collect that machine's inventory, shall we? Get back to mining. I want to check out this outpost over here. It's really close. It's a lot closer than Squin. We're looking for a backpack so we can carry more of the iron and stuff. You got this, boy. A dust storm has come. Hello, ma'am. Gregor once again comes with some business. Whew. He has another Gohan. I kind of have the urge to buy another Gohan, because Gohan is like the perfect food. We'll buy the rest of his Gohan, actually. Oh, so much money. But it's very worth it. We are actually going to go ahead and get some property going here. I think this small shack right here will do. Purchase it. What do we need to repair it? Just 3 building material. Well, we have enough to get 1 building material right now. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Hey, show me your goods. Would love to purchase. How do I do this? No way I can purchase it. We're just gonna buy it separately. Gotta keep on liquidating our assets. Alright. Very close. Let's head back on over here. Soon, Gregor, although starting out in the same kind of structure that he had been living in his entire life, is getting himself a place to call home. I really like this detail. You can tell just how hot it is, um, just by like the waves of heat you see off in the distance like that. That is a nice addition to the game. I like that. There has not been like any action, like at all. I do not know why. The early game is always very slow. Um, as we slowly build our way to the next part of the game, we really have to be careful. I would really like for our main character to eat the last of his Gohan right here. Alright. Head back to the city once more. This time in a light jog, when before we were very encumbered. Now, it's a little bit easier to maneuver with all this stuff. He's gotten used to it these past couple days. I do have a mod that allows us Harvog, that allows us access to a bunch of additional bounties. The Dianium Thieves that you saw earlier with Queen Aquafa or whatever is a part of that mod. We need just one more view. And now we have our own little hut. It'll be a little storage unit. So, let's see here. We need to get ourselves a research bench. I'm going to place it just along this wall right here. we don't have the building materials for it yet. We're going to go ahead and purchase what we can from our vendor here. And if we do this correctly, and with a tiny bit of luck, we should be able to, after a bit of research, automate the process of going back and forth between the city and our iron node. Which would then mean if we get another ally, they could just AFK do that for us while we did other things. And that would be very good. So although the story will be about Gregor and his adventure throughout this whole thing, which is this next one. We're almost there. We almost got ourselves a small research bench. Looks like we could have pushed it against the wall a little bit more, but it's fine. There's nothing we're going to put up here anyway. And we actually just barely have enough to complete this build here. That would have been unfortunate if I bought that. Next, we got to buy these research books here. Very important stuff. For to speed up this process. Another thing we can do is become a member of the Shinobi Thieves. I just realized I don't think I want to do that though. Although it is important to get ourselves some allies and such, I don't think that's what Gregor would do. We got to think about what Gregor would do in this situation that he is in, which is right now. Making money. Gregor doesn't want his life to end up just being a humble miner. He wants to be able to travel the world and uncover mysteries of everything that he sees. Ever since he got this map from an illegal vendor, since the usage of technology is outlawed in the Holy Nation, things such as maps and such perhaps are a lot more rare than you'd think they'd be. And by the way, this map does show us each region name. Normally that's not the case, but I do have mods installed, like I said earlier. For the most part, they're quality of life mods. Some mods add a little bit more content into the game. Like the extra bounties and such mods that add extra enemies. There's a couple roaming bosses that exist in the world. Nothing too major though. There were a couple mods that I thought I should address now actually. Later on as we progress in this game, I kind of don't like dealing with managing inventory. So once we get far enough in the game, I do have a mod that adds a bag of holding into the game. And it's just because inventory management gets kind of, not necessarily difficult, but definitely cumbersome, to say the least. And I'm not all for that. Because I do like playing the game and micromanaging things. I just don't like things being excessively micromanaging. If we have like a squad of like 50 people, you know what I mean, or 30 people, which is the max. needing pretty much everyone to wear backpacks to build a new base and such, that makes sense, right? But then things get a little messy when you have to go through 30 different people's backpacks, um, just to figure out where you put certain items and such. I'll talk more about it later, but just for now, I just want to give everyone a heads up. This game is modded. That's why the Dianium Thieves exist, which they normally wouldn't. It's just to add more stuff to do later on as we progress. Anyways, back to Gregor. He has spent 5 days in a row acting as a humble miner. When will he stop? I don't know. Eventually. Perhaps then, after he's made himself some money and purchased a couple books from the hub, he will then venture out into the unknown, pick a name for himself, perhaps, or just to uncover the mysteries of the world, the relics of the ancients. They're out there somewhere, that's for sure. And we're off. Going back to the hub, where we set up a small base of operations, you could say. A couple goats just chilling. We're not going to deal with goats right now. Let us do business. Nodachi. But no building materials. Do I still need building material? I don't. I need books. Let me have some of those books, sir. One other thing we can do is try to purchase sake, rum and such at different locations for cheap, and then sell them at other locations for higher value. That's kind of I don't know how to say it. It's kind of like a I don't find it too fun, I guess, is just what I'm trying to say. Um, Core, we need to research a small house before we can research tech level 2. This is what we need though. Storage for ore, storage for steel, iron and copper. That is what we need. Take less than an hour to research. Then we can research small houses. Public sales would be good too. How much can I research? Oh, it's free. Alright, we're going to spend some time researching stuff, I guess.